Welcome to the Divinely Protected Oracle. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments, and all your donations. They are truly appreciated and they go to the growth of the channel, so thank you for all your support. We're going to go ahead and do a general message for the collective. Now, this is a general message, so please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. Now, you can also check your moon, your rising, your north node placements, as there may be additional messages in there for you. We're going to go ahead and do our mid-month focus for our Cancers. This is going to be from mid-August through the end of August. Alright, so let's see what we have going on with our collective Cancers. What do our collective Cancers need to know at this time? We have potential. So a lot of you are looking to grow, expand. This could be business, personally. But it's all about growth, is what I'm hearing. Okay. What else does the collective need to know? This talks about 9, which talks about transformation. It also talks about compromise, compassion. So you may be showing more compassion at this time. Okay. So let's find out what else the collective needs to know about this situation. What else does the collective need to know about this situation for this time period? We have to be fair. So you're trying to do the right thing, trying to make it fair for everyone. This is number 38. 38 goes to an 11, which goes to 2, which talks about relationships and balance. So you're trying to balance out relationships in your life. We also have never-ending story, which is number 37. 37 goes to a 10, which goes to 1, which is all about closing out a cycle for a new beginning. Okay, so some of you may be closing out possibly friendships here, or connections where it's not balanced. It's one-sided. All right, what else does the collective need to know? We have exchanging gifts. This is number 27. 27 also goes to a 9. So for a lot of you, this is about some sort of energetic balance between you and this person. It doesn't necessarily have to be talking about physical give and take. It could also be emotional, mental, right? And we have to the sea. This is number 7. So a lot of you are going to be spending more time alone. But this is almost the energy of someone going to be alone because you're trying to make sure, A, you're in balance when you're making decisions and being out in nature and being grounded. But on top of that, you really want the time to not be distracted with other things. So that way you can focus on the connections that you do want to continue in your life and the ones that you don't. Okay. So let's see what else the collective needs to know at this time. Ooh. We have rebirth, winter. So some of you may have gone through some sort of transformation in the winter time, or you're about to. We also have shadow side, moon, the dark night of the soul. We have masculine. So you're either dealing with this masculine, or you may be this masculine, or you're just operating in your masculine energy, which is all about action. Yep, cycle is completion. You're closing out cycles. So you are going to take the actions to close out cycles where it's not balanced. We also have freedom, leap, opportunities, and we have nurture and compassion. Perfect. So what I'm saying is, in the winter, this past winter, you went through some sort of transition period, and you've been focusing on healing your shadow side here. You've been really putting in the work on working on yourself, and now you're going to be focusing on closing out cycles that no longer serve you. And once that's completed, then you're going to be focusing on creating new opportunities, new connection, where there's more nurturing and compassion between the two of you. So the energy I'm really getting is you're closing out cycles with people that are not emotionally invested as you are. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm also getting that you want to be around people that are just as vulnerable or open as you are. Okay. Alright, so let's find out. What does the collective need to know in regards to their love life for this time period? What does the collective need to know when it comes to their love life? We have Knight of Cups. So you definitely have someone interested here. We have the Empress, the King of Swords, the Two of Wands reversed, the King of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, Page of Swords, and we have the Eight of Swords. Alright, so I'm seeing here that you want to come in and speak some sort of truth to someone that you've had your eye on for quite some time. This is someone in their divine feminine energy and Empress energy here. And I feel like you are going to take action towards this person because a lot of you here is what I'm getting are single. And it's going to be not planned out. Like you're just going to, out of nowhere, decide that you're going to speak to this person, tell them how you feel, express yourself. Again, heavy communication here. I feel like you and this person are definitely going to have very good conversations. I feel like both of you are on the same level. And I feel like both of you have had your eye on each other for quite some time. But for some reason, this leaves you in the Eight of Swords energy. Why? Let's find out what that is about real quick. Why is the Eight of Swords here when it comes to this connection? We have the Wheel of Fortune, King of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So I feel like when you have a conversation with this person, that even though you're single, self-sufficient, independent, this person is specifically looking for someone who has more financial stability or could possibly offer them something more. Because right now you're in this King of Wands energy where it's kind of like, I want to be with this person. I've had my eye on this person. I could see the potential. Okay, that's why potential is here. I can see the potential to, at some point get in a long-term connection with this person. But I feel like for some reason when the two of you are communicating, this person is seeing you in this King of Wands energy where it's the energy of you're there for a fun time, not a long time. So just be very careful about what you say when you're speaking to this person. Let them know that you do want to invest in them long term if that's what you're interested in doing. So it's almost like with this person you're coming across as a little where things aren't well thought out or aren't planned, is what I'm getting. But this person is looking for an offer that's more stable than whatever you're offering to them at this time. Now it is during Mercury retrograde at this time. So just be very careful about how you're saying things, because I'm not saying that you're not willing to fully invest in this person. What I'm saying is that's how they're receiving it. They're receiving it as you don't really have a plan. It's kind of the energy of like, well, where do you see things going between you and I? And you're like, well, I don't know. Let's kind of see how it goes. When they're looking for, well, I want someone that I'm going to, move in with, have kids with, marry at some point. Like this person wants someone with a plan. And since whatever you're saying, it's kind of like, well, let's see how it goes. I see that there's potential between you and I. And this person really wants something solid, something stable. this person really isn't a go with the flow kind of person. Some of you may be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and this person wants something that is, again, well thought out, well planned, not just like, well, let's see what happens. That's not what this person's interested in. At least not at this time. Okay? So for those of you that you do want long-term with this person, you need to make sure you're very clear that you want long-term with this person. And that's what I'm saying. Okay. So let's find out what's going on with your financial situation for this month. What does the collective need to know when it comes to their finances? Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So you may be investing in purchasing something. Okay. This could be a car, right? A home. With the Knight of Pentacles. This is something long-term. A long-term loan or investment. We have the Fool card. We have the Ace of Wands reversed. We have the Five of Wands. The Six of Cups. The King of Pentacles. Page of Cups. The Star card. And the Knight of Wands. So for some reason or another, whatever this investment is that you're going to be doing at this time, I feel like you've been putting it off. At least in the past, you've been putting it off because you've been going back and forth as to whether or not this is something you want to invest in with, or you're going back and forth as to whether or not this is a good investment. But I feel like during this time, you're gaining some sort of fresh perspective or a fresh look at whatever this item is, whether it be a car, a home, a new apartment, whatever it is. For some reason, you're seeing it in a different way than you have in the past. It could also be because you may have been going through this rebirth and this transformation in the past, because with the Star card, this is all about healing. So I'm getting that in the past, you really didn't take whatever this thing is that you want to invest in, you really didn't take it as seriously in the past as you are now, because your perspective of the situation has changed since you went through this healing process or this transformation, is what I'm getting. But either way, whatever you invest in, make sure that it's something that's going to be solid. You don't want to invest in things that are a waste of time, a waste of energy. But I do see you making some sort of large purchase during this time. Okay. So let's find out about your career situation. What's going on with our collective Cancers in regards to their career? What does the collective need to know at this time? We have the Six of Swords, Four of Cups, Eight of Wands, the Strength card reversed, the Judgment, the Lovers reversed, the Five of Swords, the Four of Wands, and we also have the Wheel of Fortune. So now that you have gone through this transformation in your life, gone through the dark night of the soul, dealt with your shadow side and healing it, I feel like you finally made a decision when it comes to your career. I do see here that a lot of you may be traveling for work, and you feel like you're missing out on a lot of things going on, possibly family, friends in your life because of this. And it's causing you to doubt whether or not this was a good investment as far as your career. Now, some of you, I'm also seeing here that you may decide to explore other opportunities within the workplace. Something that's solid with the Four of Wands here. Something that's stable. Because I'm also getting the energy here of, especially if you deal with a lot of communication, whether it be with employees, customers, whatever, I'm getting here that the way you have communicated in the past, before this transformation, you were not as confident as you are now. And because of that, you missed out on some opportunities in the past. But I do see here, if that's the case, and now you're in this very confident energy, some of you may not have been self-aware of what was actually how people viewed you in the workplace. But I do see here that it is going to be positive for you, and you are going to be moving towards your destiny here. And it is something that's going to be stable, whether you stay at this current job or you don't. For some of you, you may decide to find something else. For others of you, you're going to stay, but you're going to come at your career in a very different way, in a different perspective, is what I'm hearing. Because a lot of you weren't operating at your highest potential in the past. But now, with the Judgment card here, you may be reflecting on that and saying, well, I really didn't give this 100%. I kind of, did 60% or 70%. Let me give this 100% for, 6 months. And if there aren't anything that open up at this time, then I need to look somewhere else. So I feel like there's still a lot of analyzing that you are going through. However, for a lot of you, you are going to stay at this position regardless of what your feelings are, because you may need to stay there temporarily, at least for your financial stability, but you are going to still at least be looking at other opportunities while you are still in this position. And that's what I'm seeing for the collective. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Until next time.